So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Forest Lake, Minnesota, where we find NABL News. Yep, that's what he likes to be called, NABL News, as he has graduated from police stations to auditing post offices. Oh, that's a big step up in the world, no doubt about it. Enjoy!
Alright folks, we're here at the Forest Lakes Post Office. We're going to record in public from publicly accessible areas and make sure that our rights are respected, and let's figure out what happens.
Respect. Is that what you said, Frauditor? You want them to respect your right to record. Wow. Well, once you learn what respect is, you may garner some respect. In the meantime, Frauditor, please, whatever you do, don't have any children, because we don't want the world further contaminated any worse than it is now.
A few minutes later.
I looked in the parcel lockers up and down to see if there was anything in there. None of it's accurate. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. How you doing? All right, I'm fine. I need a paper with us too.
So for some reason, our good friend here, Travis, also known as NABL News, has decided to follow this man out into the parking lot. Now, I did not see any interaction between Travis and this man in the post office, except that the man stopped and shook his head at Travis, and I guess that was enough to trigger the poor lad. So let's see what happens.
Here all night.
Yes, we all have a different idea on what we would do in this situation with our internet tough guy here. I would just get in my car and drive away, but perhaps this man doesn't want the idiot filming his car and license plate number. Remember, private citizens can't really do anything with a license plate number. Only a bona fide police agency can run that plate number. So I don't see any harm with him taking my plate number, but it is creepy nonetheless.
Now, at NABL News, we don't normally focus on civilians like some other auditing and public photography channels. Although, you will find that from time to time when private citizens engage us or give us nasty looks or try and tell us what to or not to do, we will engage.
In other words, you're a snowflake and your feelings have been hurt. I understand completely, Frauditor, and I empathize with you. Now you're going to need a safe space. Do you think that mommy will give you some cookies when you go home, Frauditor? Because you're going to need them.
So if you're wondering why we're following this gentleman around and figuring out what his deal is, that's why.
What's that?
I need the other form of receipt. Yep, I heard that what you were going to say.
You're not calling the police, are you?
Yeah. I'm calling 911 right now.
No, please don't. Sir, please don't call the cops.
This Frauditor has a cocky attitude and a smart mouth to match, doesn't he? Oh, please don't call the police. Yeah, I tell you what we would all like to do is give you a smackdown right across the chops so you can't eat anything for about a week. How you like those apples, Frauditor?
Well, that's what I'm doing. You're following me out to my car with a camera. What do you expect me to do?
Understand that public photography is not a crime?
Yes, indeed, Frauditor. And keep in mind that a public beatdown is not a crime either, unless someone witnesses it. You should be careful out there. It's a dangerous world, Frauditor.
There's no reason to call the cops, bud.
Huh?
Good afternoon.
Hi there, how are you?
Yeah, good. What you guys doing?
NABL News, how you doing?
Who?
NABL News, how you doing?
NABL News?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's usually no filming in
Are you familiar with your poster 7?
Huh?
Are you familiar with your poster 7?
Poster 7?
Yes. It explicitly outlines that public photography is acceptable in this building.
Oh, so now you want to talk about poster 7? Okay, Frauditor, I'm going to school you on poster 7. The DHS directive, which supersedes anything the post office may have in its lobby, says right there in the first line, commercial photography and videotaping in space occupied by a federal tenant requires the written permission of the agency official in charge. Now, since you're being paid from YouTube, this would be considered commercial videotaping and photography. Case closed. You don't have permission, Frauditor.
Okay. Have you checked with the postmaster at all?
Why would I do that?
Just to check in. Usually, that photographers do that.
Are you the postmaster?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Oh, you can just let them know I'm here.
Okay. And it's NABL News.
NABL News, yes.
NABL News with what city is that from?
We're countrywide. We're not out of a specific city.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Do what you gotta do, sir.
Listen to the Frauditor. Do what you gotta do, sir. Frauditor, you haven't been out there long enough, but one day you'll run into the wrong one on the right day, and you'll find out what you don't know. Oh, we just hope that you post that video, Frauditor. Please don't disappoint us.
Oh, I'm just collecting for the news. Thank you.
What news? Just wondering.
I'm with Channel NABL. We're NABL News.
NABL News?
Yes, ma'am.
Never heard of you.
We're a new news agency. We just started last month.
Okay.
Channel NABL. You idiot! Channels only start with a W and a K in the United States of America. Is that how stupid you really are? And you have this poor woman convinced that you're from the press. What a moron. But please, carry on.
10 minutes later.
My other question I can just get answered. I'm going to drive down to your guys' office right now as soon as I leave here. I have a couple of questions for you that I don't want to ask in front of him, being since he's standing 15 feet away from me right now, recording me talking to you. So, okay? Okay, sounds good. Thank you, officer. Bye.
You see this?
Now this idiot harassed this man for 20 minutes inside the post office. The man was afraid to go to his car because this idiot was following him, recording him with his potato cam. Yeah, I'd be a little concerned too if some weirdo like this was following me around the parking lot. And the only reason he didn't continue to follow him out the parking lot is because there was a police car parked across the street, as we shall now see.
That's how much the police didn't want to be involved.
They're parked across the street. Down the road.
Go ahead.
Get them on camera.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our Frauditor friend has graduated from police stations to post offices. What's next? An outdoor restaurant like Sidewalk Boy? Or perhaps a mall or an indoor shopping center in general? You never know. Maybe a Target department store, or better yet, a Walmart. Now, don't forget to send this moron an email and let him know what a fine job he's not doing. Don't forget as well to sign up at protonmail.com. That email is based in Switzerland. Oh, and it's anonymous. You don't have to worry about a thing. Now, don't use your real name when you sign up, of course. You want to use all, how shall we say, not your real name. We'll just say that. Yeah, you want to send him an email. Let him know what a moron he is. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.